You fall into the category, Katherine, of you never know what's going to happen on the show, and when it does, you never know how someone's going to deal with it. How you dealt with that with such grace is beyond me, but somehow you did it and got 2 10s in the process.
I don't actually know what happened there. You know, it's weird because that suit is made exactly in half. So when the boys rip it off, there shouldn't be a bit below the knee left, and we still can't work that out.
It's a onesie. It's not a...
We think it was sabotage.
Someone's been in there with the scissors.
Seriously, because that's not meant to happen. But anyway, I mean, it happened, and all I could think of was I just got to get on with it. So even though it was wrapped around my ankle and it was underneath my foot, we managed to incorporate a kick when we just kicked it off.
That wasn't part of the deal. That was not part of the deal. She added a kick.
I was thinking, I was doing the steps. I'm like, okay, where's coming up? I can get rid of this.
I just didn't want you to do one of these.
No, that's what I didn't want to. I didn't want to bend down and pick it up because I thought that would just look really pathetic.
What you're telling me was it was a 2-piece suit, and it became a 3-piece
suit. That was like if you turn around, it was velcroed all the way down. So when I pulled one side, he pulled it. Just it went like that.
Yeah.
It was completely in half.
So even the tie was like
so
half.
The fact that we pulled it off and there was a leg still on there was like
the whole leg was still on there, like all of it. Like,
I went into shock. I looked at Tristan. He looked at me, and I was like. And then she'd already gone. She was like...
I was like, come with me, boy.
All right. Now let's look at the overall scores. It's the tightest. Like, this is so close. 6 points from top to bottom overall. Is there comfort in those numbers, or are you a little bit scared?
To be honest, I think we're both feeling really nervous now. I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit rough.
I think you know what it is. I think when we came off from our waltz, we felt, despite the comments, we felt really happy with that, right?
Yeah, I felt like we did it really well, and I watched it back immediately after. I have somebody film it on my phone on the screen, so I can see what it looked like on camera. So I watched it back, and I didn't see her off balance anyway. The only thing that was a bit bumpy was just getting up out of that trick. But let's face it, she's been swung around like, you know what I mean? So she got up great. I didn't see it off balance, so for me it was, I said, all right, let me watch it back. And I just didn't see it, so I felt like getting dropped that point for being off balance was a little harsh.
But my point is, though, that we came off and we felt like we had done our best. And so that's how I always want to feel. But coming off from this one, we did our best, but it was out of our control. That was just a freak accident. And so it kind of feels really unnerving now that 2 people are going to go home. It could be us, and it was something that we just couldn't help.
So all this Mind on Dancing dreams and nightmares people are having, do you have a go-to place to just get your mind out of dancing completely?
I call my mum. I call Wales, and she's my reality check. And, you know, don't work so hard, love. Just enjoy it. She puts it all back in perspective.